How you folks doing? Hero of None here with your Mundus Minute on May 29th, 2020. News, luxury merchant, and gold merchant stuff, all in a few minutes. So first up in the news, Greymoor dropped on Tuesday and is now available on North American and European PC servers. You can go out and play in Greymoor in Western Skyrim, several updates to werewolf and vampire skill lines, the new scrying ability, and a new trial to try out, as well as a host of new quests as well. It should be coming to console on June 9th. So go ahead and get those pre-orders in if you can. If you cannot, well, there are fixes or workarounds to getting those out there. I'm going to put that stuff down below as another reminder to you PS4 folks who can't order it right now yet. Now, with the launch of Greymoor, there have been some issues that have come up, achievements that have caused lag, and too many people in a zone that have caused lag. And those have been supposedly patched out, and there are more fixes on the way. But there is also an update on the performance improvements, which on May 2020 update, they mentioned that they put a couple performance improvements with Greymoor, and they're also working on correcting some of the issues that happened with the launch. But they're going to start veering away from the monthly updates and try giving a different way to give some updates on what's coming with some of these updates here. So I have to wait to see what's gonna happen with that. Now with the launch of Greymoor, also there's a bunch of Twitch channels out there right now that have drops on, mostly with the ESO stream team, and giveaways during this time frame. I get my giveaways last night with Bethesda's hosting, and there's still other folks that are still streaming this now through the weekend, and there'll also be more people probably streaming when the console version hits as well. You can also take a look at the ESO Live, where they streamed it with several streamers, and also had drops on and other information about the new trial, Heinz Aegis. I'll put that link down below so you guys can take a look at the VOD. Another announcement, which is kind of interesting, you can now explore Skyrim and Tamriel with Stadia. That is the Google-based web, I want to call it Citrix or VDI, but it's basically a remote desktop session that will run games, and it had some issues prior with network and lag, but now it's supposedly getting some fixes, and it's actually going to host ESO. For folks that get the pro version, you're going to be able to get ESO for free, and they're also going to have versions of Elder Scrolls Online that you can buy through Stadia as well. Interesting thing here is if you're a person that doesn't have a great PC but can at least stream something, you should actually be able to play something through Stadia. So folks that are kind of on a tight budget might want to try looking at Stadia again, assuming that the network issues have been fixed and some of the stability issues have been also resolved. All right, let's get a look at luxury merchant and gold merchant stuff today. So first up in the luxury merchant, Necromancer's Braziers, Spire, Narrow Spire, Pedestal Darkstone, and a Wheelbarrow of Bones. All kind of fitting with the Dark Heart of Skyrim update. If you're looking to get the Vampire House later on, might want to take a look at getting this stuff now because it's not going to be on sale later. You don't want to buy it off somebody else's, inflating the price too much. Next up on the Golden Merchant, Ring of the Veiled Inheritance, weapon damage, armor, weapon critical. When you interrupt an enemy, gain 400 weapon damage for 15 seconds. This seems interesting, but not great on the 5-piece bonus here. In addition to that, you're getting armor for the 3-piece, so if you're looking for DPS, that's kind of in the way. So would probably pass on that. If you want to get this, though, you can get this in Aradon. Spinner's Ring, Magicka, spell damage, and 3,450 spell penetration. I would actually recommend this for PvPers. PvEers, you probably already have enough spell penetration, especially with a 5-piece bonus. But if you're out in PvP land where folks wear a lot more armor, and also probably wearing heavy armor, spinners can actually be kind of helpful. So go ahead and take a look on the Golden Merchant and pick that up. I do recommend that for folks that are doing PvP. For 250, Ring of Eurus. Health, healing taken, health, And when you take damage while you're under 50% health, summon an Ursa's Spirit for 6 seconds to a random group member. You or an ally can activate a Acidity of Eurus to grant you a shield that protects you in the activator for 13,954 damage for 6 seconds. Effect can occur once every 12 seconds. Probably would pass up on this. I believe this is out of... It's either out of Silverdawn Keep or Perseen's Hunt. But either way, I would definitely skip on this. There's Ring of Imperium, I think, is a little bit better buff and a little bit better uptime as well. And you don't have to activate a synergy to use it. So, yeah, I would just kind of skip that and go ahead with something else. Especially for 250k. Also for 250k, Lamia's Ring. Magicka, Magic Recovery, Magicka. When you use an ultimate ability, you heal you and your allies for 20 meters for 30 health per ultimate cost. Probably wouldn't use this. It's a low health. It's a low health benefit even with a lot of ultimate used. It's not a great heal. I would just skip it entirely here. If you really want it, I believe this comes out of dungeon, but I can't remember. Finally, for 100k, Malba Scourger's Guise, which gives you a health steal and also major vitality while you keep the beam intact. And Pirate Skeleton's Ring, or Pirate Skeleton's Mask, which gives you major protection and major defile, so you can't heal yourself that much. I would probably skip both of these and just do the dungeon. It's much more fun to do the dungeon, and these comes out of base game. So, yeah, skip those. Just go do the dungeons. Better off anyways. I'm Hero of None. That's Mundus Minute. Catch you all in Tamriel.